Welcome to the Real Free News audio podcast. Today, we explore a theoretical societal model focused on ethnic homogeneity, hierarchy, and stability for European-descended groups, drawing on historical, scientific, and philosophical precedents to propose structured categories and governance for preservation and cohesion. The concept of a white ethnostate represents a theoretical model for organizing society around principles of racial, cultural, and societal homogeneity, drawing on historical patterns of ethnic preservation in various regions. This framework posits a structured environment where individuals of European descent form the core, with mechanisms to accommodate variations arising from modern interactions while maintaining stability and identity. At its foundation lies the pursuit of safety, tranquility, and expansion, achieved through defined categories that rank proximity to whiteness, understood as heritage from European lineages without significant admixtures. Such a state, whether conceptualized as a city, region, or larger territory, aims to foster an environment where cultural ideals thrive, free from external dilutions that could erode cohesion. Historical examples from predominantly homogeneous societies illustrate how ethnic unity has correlated with reduced internal conflicts and enhanced communal trust, providing a rationale for this model's emphasis on protective boundaries and internal order. Central to this ethnostate is a hierarchical system that categorizes all individuals based on their relation to the core group, ensuring comprehensive placement from full inclusion to exclusion. Pure whites, defined by unmixed European ancestry, occupy the apex, embodying the state's essence and holding ultimate responsibilities for its direction and defense. Subsequent tiers incorporate mixed offspring, married non-whites, merged familial extensions, and supportive outsiders, each with graduated privileges and roles. This structure acknowledges real-world complexities like intermarriages and alliances, yet prioritizes the preservation of whiteness through scientific and historical attributions linking lighter phenotypes to greater compatibility and reduced animosity. By integrating skin tone hierarchies and conditional inclusions, the model adapts to contemporary mixtures while safeguarding the foundational population's interests, promoting demographic growth and geographical stability. This essay explores the ethnostate's components in detail, examining how its hierarchies and governance principles align with observed patterns in human organization. It delves into the philosophical underpinnings of ethnic preservation, the categorical divisions, internal leadership dynamics among the core group, and the strategic imperatives of gender roles in competitive contexts. Through this analysis, the framework emerges as a cohesive proposal for societal design, emphasizing virtue-driven decision-making, protective duties, and adaptive inclusions to ensure long-term viability. Ultimately, it offers a lens for understanding how homogeneity and structured order might contribute to societal excellence, rooted in precedents from diverse yet analogous historical systems. Conceptual foundations and historical precedents. The philosophical basis for a white ethnostate rests on ethno-nationalism, which views nations as extensions of kinship ties bound by shared heritage, language, and traditions. This perspective holds that distinct ethnic groups possess unique spirits or predispositions toward order and innovation, necessitating separation to preserve authenticity and prevent cultural erosion. In this model, whiteness, loosely defined by European descent, skin color, and biological markers, serves as the unifying construct, with the state existing primarily to nurture these traits. Such ideas echo notions of national spirits that advocate for homogeneous communities to achieve happiness and perfection, free from foreign influences that might introduce discord. The framework thus positions the ethnostate as a safeguard against demographic shifts, promoting expansion and self-governance through mechanisms that integrate related elements without compromising the core. Historical precedents from European societies demonstrate the viability of ethnic homogeneity for stability. In regions like Iceland and Sweden, geographic isolation fostered predominantly Nordic populations, enabling cultural flourishing and low internal strife through shared ancestry. 19th-century nation-building in Europe fragmented multi-ethnic empires into states emphasizing ethnic unity, such as Slavic entities that prioritized kinship for cohesion. Similarly, in European-descended societies like early America and Australia, policies restricted non-European influxes to maintain British or Anglo-Saxon character, correlating with societal trust and innovation. Russia's ethno-nationalist movements defined core identities through Orthodox Slavic ties, adapting hierarchies to include supportive elements while defending purity. Extending to Asian parallels, Imperial China's Han dominance assimilated minorities under a central ethnic core, and Japan's Yamato identity during the Meiji era enforced homogeneity for national strength, illustrating how ethnic preservation enhances defense and prosperity. Scientific fields further support this foundation, with evolutionary psychology explaining in-group favoritism as an adaptation for cooperation in ancestral kin groups, leading to altruism and reduced tension in uniform settings. Behavioral genetics highlights inherited traits that thrive in ethnically aligned environments, such as predispositions for analytical thinking and self-control. Sociology underscores homogeneity's benefits, including heightened well-being and confidence in collective decisions, justifying the ethnostate's categorical approach to maintain these advantages. By drawing on these principles, the model constructs a comprehensive system where all individuals are classified relative to the core, ensuring order through hierarchies that reflect biological, cultural, and historical compatibilities. Categorical hierarchies in the ethnostate structure. The ethnostate's hierarchy begins with pure whites, individuals of fully unmixed European descent, who form the pinnacle with complete rights, privileges, and leadership duties. This group encapsulates the state's purpose, responsible for its defense, expansion, and cultural direction, embodying the essence of whiteness without ambiguities in lineage. Their position ensures that decisions prioritize the ethnostate's integrity, fostering an environment where homogeneity yields safety and tranquility. Subdivisions within this tier arise from demonstrated virtues like honor and diligence, particularly among males who ascend through exemplary conduct to guide the broader society. Following pure whites are mixed categories, divided by percentage of European ancestry to maintain order amid modern intermixtures. High-percentage mixed individuals, such as those with three-quarters whiteness, integrate closely with near-full protections, contributing as extensions of the white family while acknowledging secondary status in key roles. Medium percentage mixes, around half white, receive most privileges but face clearer limits in influence, reflecting their partial alignment. Low percentage mixes, like quarter whites, remain included as beneficiaries of white heritage, enjoying safeguards yet positioned lower with restrictions in high-status functions, ensuring the hierarchy rewards proximity to purity. Married non-whites absorbed through unions with whites form the next tier, with subdivisions based on skin tone and compatibility. Lighter-skinned married individuals from compatible races, such as certain Asians, rank higher due to perceived easier assimilation and lower animosity, adopting white ideals with protections but no directional input. Darker-skinned married counterparts occupy a lower position, reflecting scientific attributions of reduced compatibility, yet still supported within the familial structure. This division preserves the ethnostate's focus while accommodating relationships, channeling external perspectives through white norms without cultural baggage. Extended inclusions and external alliances. Merged categories encompass broader familial integrations, such as adoptions and blended extensions, subdivided by relational proximity. Direct or close ties, like immediate adoptees from mixed unions, receive welcoming protections with limited influence, elevated if more white adjacent through lighter phenotypes. Indirect or extended ties, involving distant relatives, offer conditional access with diminishing acceptance, particularly for darker tones, maintaining boundaries to prevent dilution while honoring family dynamics. This tier adapts to complex modern kinships, granting privileges contingent on alignment without leadership roles. Friends of whites represent supportive non-whites without direct ties, categorized by utility and acceptance. High-utility variants, often lighter-skinned from compatible groups like Asians, gain temporary inclusions through alliances or employment, conditional on unwavering endorsement of the ethnostate's goals. Low-utility counterparts with weaker connections or darker skins face stricter limits, ensuring their presence serves necessity without permanence. This mechanism allows pragmatic external boosts, fostering mutual benefits while upholding the core's dominance. Beyond these inclusions lie nons, fully excluded outsiders subdivided by potential threat. Compatible or neutral nons, lighter-skinned with lower assumed animosity, remain external but pose less immediate antagonism. Incompatible or hostile nons, especially darker skin from regions with perceived enmity, form the lowest outsiders, denied any access to safeguard the ethnostate. This exhaustive classification ensures every individual fits within the system, promoting internal cohesion against external pressures. Internal governance and leadership dynamics. Among pure whites, internal hierarchies emphasize male leadership ascended via virtues such as honor, duty, and quality decision-making, prioritizing the ethnostate's protection and expansion. Males at the apex, selected through careers of exemplary choices, hold ultimate responsibilities, ensuring decisions foster stability, fairness, and demographic growth without financial or political corruption. This structure draws on precedents where male virtue-driven ascent maintains societal order, positioning them as guardians of the innocent, particularly young females, to sustain cultural purity. Female roles within this core group focus on supportive contributions, with equal rights and chivalrous protections but indirect input through male companions. Husbands or partners convey women's perspectives on safety and needs, providing balanced counterforces without direct governance involvement. This arrangement honors historical Western traditions of care for women, meeting their requirements through familial channels while avoiding vulnerabilities introduced by emotional or social priorities in decision-making. Concessions for female input remain situational, assessed against the ethnostate's challenges to prevent undue influence that could obscure hierarchies. By channeling views through family men, the system integrates additional considerations fairly, ensuring women feel secure while preserving male dominance for competitive resilience. This approach aligns with patterns where virtue-based male leadership enhances defense and tranquility, adapting to internal dynamics without compromising the ethnostate's foundational principles. Gender roles and strategic imperatives. Male dominance in governance is imperative for competitive advantages against hostile outside groups that exclude females from leadership, enabling focused strategies unhindered by internal divisions. Non-white or external societies often maintain male-only decision-making, granting them edges in planning and aggression rooted in generational enmities. In contrast, incorporating direct female influence risks men catering for favor, introducing emotional ties and social issues that dilute protective realities, placing the ethnostate at a disadvantage in intergroup rivalries. Indirect female input mitigates these risks, allowing women to express needs through male intermediaries who present them honestly within familial contexts. This ensures women's safety, comfort, and views are addressed, drawing on Western chivalrous foundations where females enjoy privileges without governance roles. By filtering perspectives through men with families, the system balances additional insights with hierarchical integrity, fostering domestic tranquility without exposing the ethnostate to competitive weaknesses. Contingent concessions for greater female involvement depend on overall assessments, prioritizing male hierarchies to avert future challenges even in stable periods. This proactive stance maintains readiness against scheming outsiders, emphasizing that women's roles enhance society through support rather than direct authority. Such dynamics reinforce the ethnostate's resilience, aligning gender structures with historical successes in male-led systems for enduring stability and expansion. Conclusion: building an ethnostate model. The hypothetical white ethnostate framework offers a comprehensive model for societal organization, integrating hierarchies and categories to preserve ethnic homogeneity amid modern complexities. By centering pure whites and graduating inclusions through mixed, married, merged, and supportive tiers, it ensures all individuals are accounted for while prioritizing cultural and biological integrity. Internal male-dominated leadership, ascended via virtues, further solidifies this structure, providing protective duties and strategic advantages that align with historical patterns of success in uniform societies. Scientific insights from evolutionary psychology and behavioral genetics validate the model's emphasis on in-group favoritism, kin-based hierarchies, and male adaptations for competition, underscoring benefits like trust and innovation in homogeneous settings. Gender roles, with indirect female input, address competitive necessities against hostile outsiders, maintaining chivalrous care without vulnerabilities. This balanced approach adapts to familial realities, channeling perspectives to enhance decision quality without diluting focus on defense and expansion. Ultimately, this ethnostate represents a theoretical pursuit of stability, tranquility, and prosperity through structured preservation. Its exhaustive classifications and virtue-driven governance propose a pathway for ethnic continuity, drawing on precedents from Europe, America, Russia, China, and Japan to illustrate viability. As a conceptual tool, it highlights how intentional hierarchies might foster societal excellence, offering insights into the interplay of heritage, order, and adaptation in human organization. Thank you for listening to the Real Free News Podcast. Be sure to like, share, subscribe, and tell us what you think in the comments section. Visit realfreenews.com for more Real Free News and check out the Real Free News store for real free food and gear. Tune in again, and until then, remember to keep it real. Free News. See you next time.